Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just kind of throwing setups at all the cars just to make them a little faster, so I'm not using presets. Because I run with a lot of guys, Broom, Just Playing, Intimidator, all those guys. They like to have fun and run other stuff than esports, and I really like racing with those guys, and I don't want to be a second off the pace no more. So I'm going to go through and put a setup for every track in the Xfinity series, and then I'll do one for Cup, and then I'll do one for trucks and dirt. Right, so I'm just going to make sure I have the setup for every track, which I don't. Most of the setups y'all see happen when that race happens, right? So, I mean, I'm building these setups from scratch most times, intermediate tracks like Atlanta here, I just had to throw a setup in, and let's go take a look at it. It's my base setup with a couple small tweaks. I've run a 29.7, so I'm fixing to go make that change back, by the way. Okay, so the front's back there. Car feels a little more stable. But I need to put that back down where it was. Yep, we came off 3 clicks or whatever on the right track bar. Our pressures are the same, our shocks are the same, our weight settings are the same, gear ratios are the same. The only thing that's different, rear springs, right track bar, and that was to counter the change to the front sway bar. That's it. And the reason I went down on the front sway bar, if you're on a bumpy track, Atlanta, Las Vegas, there's a couple ways to do that. You can go up on shock settings, which pulls the front of the car off the ground, right? You can go down on the front springs, which takes a little grip out of the tires. You're not bound up. You actually want you remember back in NASCAR they had coil binding? Well, in order to do that, you got to have a very short throw, stiff spring. So with your shocks all the way down, you can make a tight spring. In order to do that on a bumpy track, you need your sway bar down. You need to loosen the front end up so the left can move a little bit over the bumps. So in order to do that, you're going to go, alright, so a base setup is 1.4 on sway bar, 450, 550 rear, 1150, 13 on track bar. Alright, so here's what I did. I went up 3 clicks left spring, down 3 clicks right spring, and down 3 clicks right track bar, and that counteracted the sway bar change. And she's a pretty good little hot rod right here. She'll run a 28.7 with no effort into the setup whatsoever. So we're going to save that in the race slot. Alright, let's go to the next track. Now this video might be a little long. So the reason it's going to be a little long, every track. I'm pretty sure we have an auto club set up. I think we were top 15 at auto club, maybe better. I don't remember. I know we were fast here. Now the question is, which setup was it? So I got my notebook here. We're going to write them down. Okay, Xfinity. Alright. Atlanta. Just to make this easier, we're going to go base setup. Base 1.5. Okay. What change? 3, 3, 3, 3 shock. 480. 520? Was it 480 or 510? Sway bar and 12.5 track bar. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what our setup is. That's not our setup. That's not our setup. Was that Cup Series? That must have been Cup Series. Okay, so we don't have a setup here. Custom race. All threes. Yes, I know you don't run all threes at this track, but we put our base setup in. You can start all fives, but I've actually started going down to threes. That way I can adjust the front end out from there. Yes, I know every bit of the setting that I'm putting in right now is not going to work at this track. But because we use a base setup everywhere, it actually gives us a little more ability to adjust off of ill handling features. So we know what this setup should do and what characteristic at what part of the track we need to adjust off. No, I didn't even check to make sure my mic's working. So again, we're putting our base 1.5 mile setup in. And the reason we do that at a track like this, I know these settings do not work at a track like this. I understand that. But I know how to adjust off of them, so. Alright, let's give her a rip, tater chip. Let's see how she does. She's going to be real bumpy. She's going to cavitate into the corner. Cone. Yep. Gonna have to soften up the front end. That's fine. We can do that. Of course, do we want to do it with sway bar, which really makes the car rotate? I don't think that's necessarily fast here. The front end's way too stiff. We already know that. Why are we trying to make it work? Alright, here we go. So, we have options here. We can do what we did at Atlanta. My tire pressures are wrong here. You know, we'll just make it 36. That's okay. So let's drop that down. I don't want to drop that function. I really do need to. You know? Let's see what happens with this in our base setup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to soften that sway bar up. That's my only option here. So I've already done the rear spring change so that I can change the sway bar. My best lap in P-set. Let's just see where we're at. How much faster do I need to be? Okay, yeah, we're slow. Okay, if you do that, you gotta go down on that. It shouldn't rock as much in the corner. See how it's not rocking as much. It rotates a little better. Still a little rock there. But man, she's way faster there. About 2 or 3 mile an hour extra coming out of the corner. We're going to sail it in there and see what happens. Yeah, the front end's still a little tight. It's all right. I must have had a whole lot of draft. Never lifted. He didn't spin out. Got him. I don't want to go up much more than that. Feel like I could probably make a front weight or a wedge adjustment, but she's already tied off. Alright, last run. Oh, it'll turn down in the corner. Yeah, I think the setup's pretty close now. It's driver at this point. Yeah, the car will move around. You can do what you want to with it. It'll hold the bottom. Yeah. Get that entry right. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Drivability, no draft, it's running that. Okay. Alright, so there's that one. Next track. Okay, so Auto Club was base. Alright, then we did 3344. 36 PSI right. Springs. What do we do on the oh. Spring rate 5500 1.3. Sway with a 12.6. Okay. Bristol. You know, I got to thinking about it. This is gonna take a very, very, very long time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 3 tracks, and then the next one will be part 2. Then the next one will be part 3. Yo. Yep. Don't get on the damn track. Get out of the freaking way. Damn it. Come on. Oh, look, that was a Michael Watson wreck right there. Let's see if I have anything in my qualifying slot. I do not. Something about this doesn't seem right. But it's pretty damn fast. Okay, right then. Pause the video here. Man, something about that setup, man. That's fucking Atlanta minus a sway bar and track bar. That's Cup Series Atlanta minus sway bar and track bar. How the hell did I ever come up with some shit like that? I bet I can do better. And I probably will in a later video. Alright, that's it. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to end this here, I mean. Apparently, proper English, not my best language today. But y'all make sure to like, subscribe. This series is going to keep coming. We're just going to go through 3 races at a time.